Hello, dear children. Welcome to the maths class of Standard 2. Today, we are going to continue the chapter 3, Numbers. And here is a situation. Do you want to know more? Yes, let's read it. David was confused when his teacher said, all those sitting on the first, third, and fifth benches, please stand up. Okay, he did not understand the words first, third, and fifth. Have you ever heard these words? Yes. Do you know what they are? Yes, you know that, isn't it? These are the words which shows the position, isn't it? So let's check some more examples of saying the position of something. Okay. So the first example is some cars are here in a line. That is a red car, a blue car, and after that a black car. And how we can say the position of the red car? Where is the position of this red car? Yes, this red car is just before the blue car, isn't it? Here the before shows the position of red car, isn't it? Before the blue car is the position of red car. Now, what is the position of blue car? Yes, blue car is in between the red car and black car, isn't it? And what is the position of black car? Black car is after the blue car. Okay, it is after the blue car. So, by using the words before, between, and after, we set the position of these cars, isn't it? Okay, now discuss some more example. And here, a frog, a camel, and a crocodile. These three are standing in a line. And we know how to say the position of these, isn't it? Okay, so the dash is before the camel. Which one is before the camel? Frog. Frog is sitting before the camel. And we got the position of frog, isn't it? Now, the camel is between the frog and the dash. Frog and the crocodile. Yes, the position of camel is between frog and crocodile. Then the crocodile is dash the camel. What is the position of crocodile? The crocodile is after the camel. Crocodile is after the camel. Okay. Here we again used the before, after, and between to show the position of these animals. Isn't it? Okay. Now we are moving to another one. Children, look here. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chicks are walking in a line. We can give each chick a position. Okay, here we can give the position to each chick. Just now we used before, after, and between, but now we are using some another words for that and for saying the position. Do you know, children, what are they? Yes, the chick which is going on the first is the first. That is FIRST, first. And then second, SECOND, second. Then third, THIRD, third. Then fourth, FOURTH, fourth. Then fifth, FIFTH. So the chicken number 1 position is can say as first. The chicken number 2 position can say as second. The chicken number 3 position can say as third. The chicken number 4 position is fourth. And the chicken number 5 position is fifth. Okay, children? So these numbers which tell about the position of objects are called ordinal numbers. ORDINAL, ordinal numbers. Okay. So what is ordinal number? Numbers which tell about the position of objects are called ordinal numbers. These numbers are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th. Okay, and you know the number which we are using to count, that are called cardinal numbers. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. These all are cardinal numbers, and the numbers which shows the position of something is the ordinal numbers. Okay, so always remember, cardinal numbers are the counting numbers and ordinal numbers are the numbers which shows the position of something. Okay, children. So look at this table. Here the ordinal numbers are given and the cardinal numbers also given, and the short form of ordinal numbers also. Okay. So the cardinal number 1 and the corresponding ordinal number is first. And we can write first in short form as 1, then st above that 1. Okay. And then cardinal number 2 and the corresponding ordinal number is second. Then you can write as 2. Then just above you can write nd. Okay. Then cardinal number 3. Then ordinal number 3. Then 4, 5. That we can write as 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Okay. 10th. So these are the cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Now let's move to some examples. The first one, these all are our textual examples. Okay children, you can refer this in your textbook. Example 7, observe the toys on the shelves. Begin counting from the left and answer the questions given. So look children, some toys, rings toys, toy car, ball, toy duck and toy truck. These all are arranged in a shelf and you have to take the position from the left. Okay, from the left side you have to take the position. So what is the first question? On which shelf is the rings toy? On which shelf? Where is rings toy? Yes, it is in the first position. So we can write the rings toy is on the first shelf. Okay. Now, which toy is on the fourth shelf? So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is in fourth position? Yes, that is toy duck. So you can write the toy duck is on the fourth shelf. Now next is, on which shelf is the ball? Where is ball? Yes, here it is. And on which shelf it is? It is 1, 2, 3. It is in the third position. So you can write the ball is on the third shelf. The ball is on the third shelf. Okay. Then which toy is on the second shelf? Second means that is 1, 2. Second, this is toy car. So you can write the toy car is on the second shelf. Now E part question, what is the position of the toy truck on the shelf? Yes, it is in the last shelf, right? So count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is in cardinal number 5. So ordinal number for 5 is fifth, isn't it? So the toy truck is on the fifth shelf. Got it children? So this way you can answer this. Now we are moving to some more example questions. So look at these weekly activities of students of class 2. Answer the questions that follow. Children, we know where we are using these ordinal numbers. Yes, mainly we are using this to tell the winning position on a competition, isn't it? If there's, some students are there is a racing competition and they are raised, and when they reached at the first position, they will be the first one, isn't it? Which one is finished first, that will be the first position. And then second position and third position, there we are using this ordinal numbers. And to tell the periods in our timetable, we are asking, which is in the second period, which is in the third period. Yes, there also we are using the ordinal numbers. Okay, so here is a question, and here the activities of students are given. So the question is like this: day 1 swimming, day 2 horse riding, day 3 cycling, then day 4 rock climbing, day 5 archery, day 6 fishing. So some questions are given just below that based on these pictures and these information. So let's answer that. Question is, on which day do the students learn horse riding? On which day do the students learn horse riding? Look children, it's on day 2. Isn't it? Horse riding is on day 2. So you can write the answer as students learn horse riding on the second day. Okay, ordinal number for 2 is second, isn't it? So you can write students learn horse riding on the second day. Now the next question. What do the students learn on the fourth day? What do the students learn on the fourth day? What they learn? Let's check. On fourth day, they learned rock climbing. Fourth means day 4. Okay, that is rock climbing. Students learn rock climbing on the fourth day. Now let's discuss the next question. On which day do the students enjoy fishing? Which day do the students enjoy fishing? Which day? Day 6. How to say that? 6 is 6th, right? The ordinal number for 6 is 6th. So, students enjoy fishing on the 6th day. How you can write the answer? Students enjoy fishing on the 6th day. Got it, children? Very interesting, right? Yes. So, this is about the ordinal numbers and cardinal numbers. And what are cardinal numbers? Cardinal numbers, Cardinal. Cardinal numbers are the counting numbers. Ordinal numbers are the numbers which shows the position. Okay, always remember. And cardinal numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. And ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. Okay, so everyone study the spellings and how to write the short form of these ordinal numbers. These all very well. Okay, my dear children, I hope this concept of ordinal numbers and cardinal numbers are clear for you. Everyone go through this very well and go through your textbook well. Okay, my dears. See you in the next class. Thank you.